Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now this is going to be a concert report, what I'm doing because I've been to see Paul Simon and Sting live in Manchester. Guys, basically what I'm going to do in this video is I've got some footage from the concert what I'm going to edit in, and then after that I'm going to talk about the concert for as well, go over the set list and stuff. So firstly though, apologies because my camera what I used to film some of the concert, I was just using my iPod, and the zoom on that is pretty crap, and we also seated very far back as well. So apologies for the bad quality footage, but I just thought that I'd get some to make the video a bit more interesting. So I cut to the footage what I got on the concert.
Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies. I was no more than a boy, company of strangers in the quiet of the railway station, running scared. They know, see how the poor quarters, where the ragged people go, looking for the places on the railroad. Ticket for my destination. On a tour of one night stands, my suitcase and guitar in hand. Every stop is neatly planned for a poet and a one-man band. Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Escaping, home where the music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me when you're weary. Feeling small when tears are in your
Right, now that was the footage what I got at the concert. Right, once again, apologies about the rather poor quality of it. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I kind of go through the set list and I also review the concert as well a little bit. So But it's basically like I first found out that like they were doing shows together, and that must have been about September sort of time. But like they announced like the UK dates. I saw like an advert in back in like the newspaper. Like I wanted to go and that, but like I wasn't a big fan of Sting at that time. And like but like I was also just like kind like kind of like just getting like into Paul Simon. Like wasn't like a huge fan at like that stage, so I thought like I'll leave it. But then like my granddad like like it was coming up to his 75th birthday, so I thought it would be like a nice idea, like this would be like a nice birthday present like I did, because like Paul Simon is like is like one of like my favourite like it's like one like my granddad's favourite artist. Like he got me interested in like Simon and Garfunkel, so I thought that this would be like a nice present. Like I know he wasn't big like I know he's not like big on Sting, but like I thought that it would still be like a nice present. And like on like the build-ups at the shows and that, like they would get like a lot of like brilliant reviews, such as this one here, which 5-star review here for like the Mail on Sunday here. So right, yes, I'm really like, looking forward to the concert because it's getting like a lot of good press. So on like the day of the concert, I got this program here, which is a tour program. Like on the front says Paul Simon and Sting, and on the back it says Sting and Paul Simon. It can be the front either way. You can't see this is the back, but front of it here. Nice pictures of that. Like this was quite good. This was quite good value for money as well. It's only about £12, so I thought that was very reasonable. And yeah, you can just get like his discography there, and then like similar sort of thing with Sting. You get like pictures and stuff, and also all of his albums as well. He's done quite a few over the years. So yeah, so the program's really cool. That's basically like I can now go through like the set list. Like I really love how like they do the shows. It's not just like Sting opens, Paul Simon does a bit, and then like they close the show together. This is like a proper full like collaboration show, because like, they open the show together. They do Brand New Day, The Boy in the Bubble, Fields of Gold, and Mother and Child Reunion. So that's with like these first few like the kind of like traded like vocal lines to say like Sting would get like a verse, then Paul Simon would sing a verse, and then they sing the chorus. It would be that kind of thing. And then Paul Simon went off and left Sting by himself, and he done So Lonely, When the World is Running Down, You Make the Best of What's Still Around, An Englishman in New York, Shape of My Heart, Driven to Tears, and Walking on the Moon. But the songs what Sting sang like in like his first solo segment. Then Paul Simon came back on, and they done Mrs. Robinson together, which is really good because this is one because all this tour, like I found that he's doing much more like Simon and Garfunkel stuff, because normally like at Paul Simon's that solo shows he doesn't do very many Simon and Garfunkel songs, but but this tour like he definitely like introduced like a few more, and like Mrs. Robinson is one of them. Then Paul Simon's first solo set was 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Dazzling Blue, which is a song from 2011, So Beautiful or So What, an album that I still need to listen to. I've still not got a copy of it, but I've heard like great things about it, and like this was like the first time I heard the song Dazzling Blue, and like I really liked it. So like I'll definitely get that album like one of these days. Then he did Graceland, Still Crazy After All These Years, and Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. So very much just like delivering hit after hit with like out like this concert. Like the whole concert was just like full of like the greatest hits really. Then Sting came back on, and like Paul Simon had to go at singing his song Fragile. Sting doing like a very nice guitar piece along with it, which was really nice. Then Sting's second set consisted of America, right? That is a Simon and Garfunkel cover. Like he did like a really good cover of it, like had like his little like his little like guitar thing what he has. Like it's not like a ukulele, like it's a 6-string guitar, but it's like quite small. Like he done like a nice version of like America on that. He then done Message in a Bottle, The Hounds of Winter, The End of the Game, Roxanne, and Desert Rose. So like that's all those like I thoroughly enjoyed. Then Paul Simon came back on again, and they sang The Boxer together, which was really good. Like this was all like the highlights of like the concert for me. the whole of like Manchester Arena, all like singing like the La 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 chorus. It was absolutely great. Then Paul Simon done That Was Your Mother, an album track from Graceland. He then did Homeward Bound, which is like especially for like the Manchester audience because he actually wrote this song at like Widnes train station, probably like closer to Liverpool, I'd say though, but Manchester was definitely like the closest like they were getting to like Widnes train station, like where he wrote that song. So that was like a nice surprise to hear that one done live. He then did The Cuckoo River, Hearts and Bones, Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes, and You Can Call Me Al. The last two especially just got like everyone like on like their feet, singing along, dancing. It was great. And then like the closest show together, doing Cecilia, Every Breath You Take, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and When Will I Be Loved. So like that last one being an Everly Brothers cover. So overall great concert, brilliant set list. However, there were a few songs where I was slightly disappointed that I didn't get to hear done live. First one was a Sting one, well a Police one. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. One of my favourite Police tracks. Unfortunately, like he didn't do it like tonight, because I know that he like alternates it with like one of like his other songs that got on like this tour. So I was a bit disappointed that I didn't get to hear him do that one. Also with Paul Simon, The Obvious Child would have been a good one to hear done live. Maybe instead of Cuckoo River, because that's what I believe like he like replaced replaced like The Obvious Child with The Cuckoo River. I would have maybe preferred to have heard The Obvious Child. I think that one would have maybe like engaged the crowd a little bit more. And the only other one that I would have wished it done was Late in the Evening, which had always been like which is probably my favourite Paul Simon song, and like it's the one that had always traditionally like closed his shows or been in like the encore. Like unfortunately like in 2015 like he decided no, I'm getting rid of that song. So I was a bit like disappointed at that, but like he done Cecilia instead, so like I suppose I can't really complain that much. The actual band, like the backing band, they had like this huge. It was there's about 16 different like musicians like in total up there, basically like consisting of like Sting's solo band and like also Paul Simon's solo band. So like they were all on stage, like on like the songs that they'd done together. But then like they'd go off when like it was just like the solo performance. So like Sting's band would stay with Sting when he was doing it, and like vice versa with Paul Simon. Like the only issue with like the band, like they were like very tight, like very like very good players at that, like world class musicians. But like the only thing was that they were kind of like giving them like like each like musician like a solo and like at different parts of like, the concert and some of them seem like a bit like unnecessary. For instance, on like So Lonely, it doesn't really need a tuba solo, if I'm being honest. And like also out like the end of like Cuckoo River, this guy did like a piano piece, and like it didn't really fit in like with like the song. But that was like the only criticism for me like off like the night. It was absolutely fantastic. I would recommend this show to like everyone, like if it was coming to like a town near you. Last year they did do like America. They've also done Australia and mainland Europe. So I'm not sure if like they've got like anything else planned. I know they're playing London in like a few days time, and that's it for like the UK dates. But I'm not sure like if like they've got anything planned after that. But I definitely like recommend them, like two like world class musicians, like two like the greatest of all time. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. But please like it, subscribe, and leave a message, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.